Dark Knights.
With Poe and Monroe.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Knights with Poe
And Monroe. Fun fact, helicopters can cause lightning strikes.
I suppose we should send ours back then.
We have a helicopter?
Yes, Monroe, we have a helicopter. And on that note, what's next, Monroe?
It's on the schedule, silly.
I know that. I'm just making it sound like you have a choice.
Okay then. What shall I choose? Let me see. I choose dreams and nightmares.
Dreams
And nightmares.
with
No, wait.
Poe and Monroe.
I choose Poe's Curiosity Shop.
Welcome to Poe's Curiosity
No, I've changed my
Shop.
mind again. I choose dreams and nightmares.
Dreams
And nightmares.
with Poe
Excellent
and Monroe.
choice, Monroe.
I didn't have one really, did I?
You always have a choice, Monroe, but that doesn't mean you can change things. Dark Nights.
with Poe and Monroe.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe.
And Monroe. Fun fact, helicopters can cause lightning strikes.
I suppose we should send ours back then.
We have a helicopter?
Yes, Monroe, we have a helicopter. And on that note, what's next, Monroe?
It's on the schedule, silly.
I know that. I'm just making it sound like you have a choice.
Okay then. What shall I choose? Let me see. I choose dreams and nightmares.
Dreams
And nightmares.
with
No, wait.
Poe and Monroe.
I choose Poe's Curiosity Shop.
Welcome to Poe's Curiosity
No, I've changed my
Shop.
mind again. I choose dreams and nightmares.
Dreams
And nightmares.
with Poe
Excellent
and
choice,
Monroe.
Monroe.
I didn't have one really, did I?
You always have a choice, Monroe, but that doesn't mean you can change things.
Maybe you should try interpreting the next call of this dream, Poe.
I fear I would lack your warmth and insight. You have the ability to turn even the most ghoulish visions into something hopeful.
Not always.
Do you suffer from nightmares, Monroe?
Doesn't everyone?
Tell me about yours.
Well, there is this one I've been having lately.
Go on.
I can't see. I'm stumbling around trying to feel my way in the pitch black, but I keep bumping into people. It's like I'm trying to push through this crowd, but they don't know that I'm there.
Perhaps you're feeling isolated.
Maybe. But I'm not interested in them. They're just in my way. It's like I'm searching for something. The number 9. But what does 9 represent, Poe?
Well, according to Dante, there are 9 levels of hell.
Well, I feel so much better now.
I did warn you. Perhaps you should help our next caller. They're already waiting. Frankie, you're live with Monroe.
Hi, Frankie.
What a beautiful voice you have.
Well, thank you. I think all voices are beautiful. What do you think to Poe's voice?
I hate it.
Okay. So, what's your dream, listener?
I'm in August, and wherever I go, all I can hear is the radio. It's everywhere. It's loud and relentless, but there's this bird. She cuts through the noise and guides me. I listen to the bird, and I fall blissfully asleep.
That's very interesting. People dream about their surroundings a lot. And a dream within a dream? That's nothing to worry about either. What do you think, Poe?
I think you have a hardcore fan, Monroe. What did the bird look like, Frankie?
Beautiful. Angelic. But it's trapped in a cage. A prison. But there's only one warden. And the warden is weak.
There's a warden.
Another bird. With a rumbling voice that makes me angry. It plumes its feathers, but my bird? The one that calls me? She's not interested in him.
And she's caged.
Monroe, this is obviously a prank. He's talking about us and trying to be funny.
But it's a dream.
I never said it was a dream.
Well, I think we've had quite enough of this.
Listen to the warden jangling his keys. Don't you see he's risen to you, Ellis?
Well, Frankie, we don't.
Dreams
And nightmares.
with Poe and Monroe.
And we'll be back with more dreams and nightmares later. But first, August, how about a short, dark tale to chill the nerves? And we're clear.
Well, that went well.
Indeed, just another totally normal person calling into our show.
I don't know how we attract them.
I do.
How long is this story?
It's just a quickie, but if you'd like it longer, there's plenty more I could queue up.
I can still hear you.
Sorry, Frankie. Thank you for your dream.
Thank God he told us.
That could have been awkward.
Very. Maybe I'll just have a cold shower. What are you doing?
I'm stretching. Is that allowed?
Of course. I just thought you should relax. Sit. Close your eyes, maybe.
And what if I don't? You'd have to punish me, wouldn't you, Mr. Warden?
Alice,
I've been very naughty. What's that?
I think you know what it is.
No. That.
Oh, that's nothing. Ignore it. Don't.
I'm going to kill you. What the hell, Poe? Why were you hiding this from me?
It's just some psychotic listener, that's all.
Frankie?
Not necessarily. We have lots of psychotic listeners.
How can you joke about this as a death threat? It's clearly a death threat.
I knew it would upset you, but I'm an old hand at this, Alice. People see you as a celebrity. It makes them do abnormal things, but they're just normal people.
When did you find it?
Someone slipped it under the door.
Just now?
Well, yes, but it's nothing to worry about. We've been getting them for the last few weeks.
Weeks?
Maybe a month.
So that could be a killer behind the door.
Maybe, but never when I've looked.
Poe.
It isn't locked, Alice. People can just walk in anyway.
Poe.
There. I told you it was nothing to worry about. Tea?
You're not going out there. You're going live.
Understood.
I think I'm gonna go home.
Don't be like that.
How could you keep this from me? I thought you cared about me. What if I'd been killed?
They're from my wife.
Gwendolyn?
Yes, Gwendolyn. It's her perfume.
Does she know?
I work late when I don't have any work to do, and I kiss her on the cheek instead of the lips. Yes, she knows.
But does she want to kill me?
She doesn't know who with. I love you. I love each and every one of you listeners. I'll never be a frowny face again.
Good save. Been having any more bad dreams lately, August?
Okay, who's our next listener? It's
Frankie again.
Put him through.
Frankie, you're live with Monroe.
I didn't finish what I had to say.
I'm sorry about that. You can carry on now.
Sometimes the radio gets too much. It makes me frustrated. So I go into the belly of the beast, and I hide, and I listen, and I wait.
So this is a dream that breaks into other dreams. Of course, there are no segues for dreams. Poe?
The belly of the beast. Have you been leaving messages, Frankie?
Yes, John. Yes, I have. Have you been getting them?
What did the messages say?
I'm going to kill you.
I see. And why would you dream about wanting to kill me, Frankie?
It's not a dream, John. I'm coming for you. And Alice.
I don't think you are. I think you're spinning us an impish tale, Frankie. You write your little notes and dream your little dreams, but you're not brave enough to act on them, are you, Frankie?
Poe, stop it!
What are you waiting for, Frankie? We're sitting ducks. Don't worry, Monroe. He's just bluffing.
Don't!
I'm not hiding, Monroe.
You're going to get yourself killed.
Hide. Hide. And scene. I hope you enjoyed, fair listeners. Everything you just heard was an elaborate fiction. The first of many fictional dramas on dark nights with Poe and Monroe. It's done. It was self-defense, Al. We will never talk of this again. Ever.
Let's just go.
When I was 12, my father died. He was riding his bike to work and he got hit by a bus. A school bus. My school bus. It was all over very quickly, but I was at the back of the bus and I could see everything. He didn't move, didn't get up, died instantly. But the image of it somehow stayed with me.
You think?
It doesn't anymore. I couldn't tell you what it looked like. Mother told me a secret. There's a way that you can make your memories disappear.
Can you make today disappear?
No. But you can. Pick one of these. Now hold it tightly in your hands and close your eyes.
Now what?
Think of your most troubling memory from this evening and imagine the object you're holding is there. Picture it so you can see it.
Okay.
You have to make yourself believe that the object is there.
Okay, it's there.
Now open your eyes.
Now what?
Throw it away. When you throw it away, it will take that memory with it.
And if it doesn't?
It definitely will.
Finally tonight, police are appealing for anyone who might know the whereabouts of 35-year-old veterinarian Francisco Bilson.
Mr. Bilson was last seen by his wife a couple of nights ago at around 7 o'clock before returning to his office on Chaucer Street. Please contact
The August Police Department if you're able to help. And that's your August update with Poe.
and Monroe.
So what's next, Monroe?
Nightmares and dreams.
Dreams
And nightmares.
with Poe and Monroe.
Are you okay?
I'm not feeling that well.
But we do have a caller waiting.
I'm sorry, maybe some other time.
Don't worry. I'll take this first one.
It's Frankie.
Don't mess with me, Poe.
It is Frankie.
Put him through.
Frankie, you're alive. Frankie, you're live with Monroe.
Who is this?
It's Frankie. Thank you for what you did.
Frankie? You're... What did we do?
You gave me peace. Thank you. I was doing bad things. I've done bad things.
What have you done, Frankie?
Locker number 9 at August train station. Her head's in there. The dogs ate the rest of her.
You've killed someone?
No. I've killed people. The other girl is behind the gym in an industrial bin. She may be gone now. I liked her hair.
Why are you telling us this?
Because I want forgiveness, John. And because the police will never find me now, will they?
Sorry, listeners. We're going to have to cut to a break. You're dead.
I am dead. You buried me, don't you remember? But I'll be in touch. Soon.
Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
Our funding's running out, isn't it?
Months ago.
How do we pay it back?
A radiothon.
In bed with Poe and Monroe.
Lurkers, if you're out there just lurking, then give us a sign.
It's Millicent.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary.
If the station shuts down, I don't know what I'll do.
You're safe now.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Monroe.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Monroe. Our funding's running out, isn't it?
Months ago.
Poe! How are we still here?
My rainy day savings.
You can't use that. That's for you and your family.
No, you're right. Think of it as a loan.
Okay, well, how do we pay it back?
We send a seed of hope out to Lady August, and she blossoms it into fruitful returns.
Or we could have a fundraiser.
Yes, a radiothon.
I'm thinking a 24-hour sponsored broadcast. We could call it In Bed with Poe and Monroe.
You think people will pay us to sleep together in bed for 24 hours?
No, silly. You're not allowed to sleep.
Did we really need that camera?
Yes, Poe. It's proof that we stayed here for 24 hours. If the station shuts down, I don't know what I'll do.
Everything will be fine, Alice. I've set up our donation pages, and the amounts are already rolling in.
How much do we have?
15.
100?
No, 15 pounds.
Wow. You weren't kidding.
I don't mean to get your hopes up, but that was my donation.
You donated 15 pounds yourself?
People do it all the time. It's not cheating. I want us to stick around too.
Thanks, Poe. Me too.
Here we go. Welcome back, listeners. That was The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. We're now halfway through the show, and it's time to take your calls.
I can't see any callers. Is it working properly, Poe?
It is the witching hour. Maybe everyone's gone to bed.
So, we're totally alone.
We could have lurkers.
What do you mean, lurkers?
People that lurk but never join in. They're probably out there right now.
You mean listeners, right?
Lurkers, if you're out there just lurking, then give us a sign.
It touched me!
What touched you, Alice?
Something. In the bed.
It was probably just my foot.
You're not under the covers, Poe.
Strange. Nothing there.
There was.
Well, thank you, lurkers.
We couldn't get scared without you.
Indeed. I'm getting a very strong sense of déjà vu. What about you, Monroe?
If you mean, have I ever been in bed with someone expecting greatness and then been sorely disappointed, then yeah, I'm getting déjà vu.
It's that positive attitude that brings all the donors to the yard. Speaking of, dear residents of August, please keep donating. Whatever you can afford. Let us keep making radio for you. There. We've got 15 minutes. What shall we do?
Bathroom.
Of course.
Freshen up, go back in, be a queen. Be a tired hallucinating queen.
Monroe, you femme fatale.
I'm feeling pretty sleepy, actually.
Your lips, so luscious. They're making me think things I should not.
Well, lucky that's there then.
Ah, yes, the camera. Tiny piece of glass with an imaging sensor that protects us from evil.
Are you okay?
Comfortable?
What are you gonna do? Kiss me or host a radio show?
Look at you. You're perfect in every way. And I can never have you.
Oh, let's not get into this now.
You're like a beautiful butterfly. And the only way I get to keep you is to pin you into my collection.
What?
Easy, girl. Easy now. Easy, girl. There. We've got 15 minutes. What shall we do? Did you fall asleep? It's only been 12 hours.
12 hours?
Yes. You look like you've seen a ghost.
I had a nightmare.
Dreams and nightmares with Poe and Monroe.
No. It was real.
Are you okay? Do you want to stop?
I'm fine.
Sleep deprivation, it can play tricks with the mind.
Yeah. I guess.
So, 15 minutes.
I need the bathroom. Again.
Again? Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping.
She doesn't love you.
Who are you?
You know who I am. It's Millicent. Millie.
Yes, Millie. Millie, what are you doing here?
Don't play games with me, Edgar.
Edgar? I'm not Edgar.
Fine, Poe, have it your way. But what did you bring her for? The girl?
Alice, You need to leave.
Leave? I can't leave. I died here, remember, waiting for you. Sorry, my love. I've just waited so long for this moment, for this day.
Bad dreams. Just bad dreams. No. No. It's a door. A door, a door.
Ah, it was in the bleak December when each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor.
Did you miss me?
You're Lenore, aren't you? From the poem.
Yes. You changed my name.
For the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore.
Nameless here forevermore.
Why are you here?
Because you're dying, Poe. I'm here to collect you.
None of this is real, is it?
You need to sleep now.
I think that's probably the opposite of what I need to do.
Rest. Can't you hear them calling you?
I need to see Ellis.
Murderer.
Poe? Poe? Poe! Is that you? Poe? Poe, thank God. Where are we? What's happening? Is it a dream? What are you doing with that?
There. We've got 15 minutes. What shall we do?
I can't believe you did that.
What?
Come with me.
Where? We've got 15 minutes.
Come with me.
Alrighty. Where we going, missus?
Poe? Are you really Poe?
Course, Governor. What's the jig?
Poe. This can't be happening. Poe?
Monroe?
Who is she?
That's your question.
Yes, that's a bit strange, Alice. Perhaps should have led with, why are we tied up?
Well, I thought maybe you could ask that.
A lover's tiff, Edgar. Isn't you are not up to snuff?
What's she talking about?
She thinks I'm the real Edgar Allan Poe.
Well, you are named after him.
I'm not Poe. I'm Poe.
What's the plan, Poe?
Get out. I feel so weak, Alice. The rope's too tight.
I'd rather you stayed tied up, to be honest.
What? Why?
She doesn't care about you.
He's been killing me.
What?
Killing you, controlling me. He wishes he was Edgar, but he can never be. Never be.
That's why he's killing me?
No, that's your dream. You think he's killing you, smothering the person you could be.
Don't listen to her, Alice.
I'm so tired.
I'm happy it ends this way, with you.
I'm frightened, Paul.
I love you, Monroe.
I love you too, Paul. Do you hear that, Paul? Do you hear it? John? John, we need to end this. How do we get out of here? Bo! Bo! It's strange, him not being here. I feel silly talking to myself. If he was here, he'd say, "The show must go on, Monroe. Tell them what happened." Listeners, if you're squeamish, take a 5-minute coffee break now. For the rest of you, last week, Poe and I were poisoned by carbon monoxide gases. A poor bird got stuck in our central heating flue and sadly passed away. There is no good news, but thanks to the insurance and the builder's negligence, our station is now fully funded. I'm not a selfish girl. Everything I do is for the good of others. But it always leaves me alone. I never killed those birds. I never fed those birds. I never put bird food in the flue. And I didn't kill Poe either. The doctor says he'll be fine. They just need to keep him in for a few more days' observation before they can let him out. Go and visit him. Oh, and listeners, one more thing. Radio August is my home now, and I'll do anything to protect it. Anything. Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. Yesterday in the August update, you said that Joe Watts had gone missing.
He'd gone to a friend's house after school and hadn't come back. So what are you saying?
We worked the case ourselves. You be good cop, and I'll be bad cop.
Yes, I'd like to report a kidnapping, please.
What are we supposed to do?
I don't have it's between the dots. I just see the final picture.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Monroe. Yvette with Poe and Monroe.
Caller on line 3.
Is that a bad thing?
I changed the number after Frankie. He's the only one that knows it.
Frankie's dead. We imagined all that.
So we take the call then? Let's not go down that rabbit hole.
Agreed.
And here's Yvette on line 2.
I love your show.
Thanks, Yvette. I love your accent. What's your question?
My question is, do you care about people?
That's a strange question.
It's an AMA, Monroe. Ask me anything literally means ask me anything.
Yeah, I know. But do we care about people? Yes, of course.
Speak for yourself, Monroe. I'm an animal lover myself.
So you don't care about people?
No, I do care about people, just I care about animals more.
So you care about animals more than people?
Present company excluded, of course.
So that's a yes and a no.
Wait one moment, Yvette. So if I was crossing the road at the same time as a cute bunny, and you could only swerve and save one of us, you would choose the bunny?
I'd save you, obviously.
Well, that's reassuring.
I said I'd save you.
And how long did you have to think about it?
I like to consider things.
You have a split second.
Well, I wasn't timing it.
Fine. Save me or a cat?
You.
Oh, how long was that?
Sorry, I should have been quicker.
You should have.
I'm not a big cat fan.
Oh!
Does that answer your question, Yvette?
Yes, I think so. I do have another dilemma.
Maybe we can help, Yvette.
I'd rather not say on air.
That's all right. Happy to help. It's about time for a short break anyway.
Stay on the line, Yvette.
We'll be back in 5 minutes to answer more of your AMA questions. Until then, here's something slightly more interesting instead. We're off.
Yvette?
I've got a hostage.
A hostage?
He's a boy from August I.
Why is he a hostage, Yvette?
I had a crush on him, but he turned out to be unpleasant.
So you kidnapped him?
No, I tucked his drink.
Is he okay, Yvette?
Not really. He has not woken up yet. But now that I've spoken to you, I'm probably just going to let him die. I like animals more than people anyway. Like Paul.
Yvette, I was joking with Monroe.
Thank you for your help.
Did you get the number?
No, it's withheld.
Maybe she was joking.
We should call the police just in case. Tell them what was said.
Really? I'm not sure. I know it's a sensible thing to do. But what if it isn't?
How can it not be?
If it is a prank, we'll be wasting police time. If it isn't,
The police will take action.
this is the August police we're talking about here. That's 2 guys in DuPont drinking coffee and watching YouTube.
So, they're not busy then?
So they're useless. The kid will probably be dead by the time DuPont's finished his sandwich.
I'm calling the police.
Fine. But we still have to do something.
What do you suggest?
Yesterday in the August update, you said that Joe Watts had gone missing.
Ah, yes, I remember. He'd gone to a friend's house after school and hadn't come back.
What are the odds that Yvette has got Joe hostage?
Almost as high as Yvette not being her actual name.
I know the headmistress from the high school. Maybe we should talk to her.
Or maybe the parents. They asked for the story to be run.
Don't you want to go back to school?
You clearly had a better childhood than I did.
I still have my cheerleading outfit.
That's settled then. Let's talk to the headmistress first. What's her name?
Dallas Umber.
That's a strange name.
She's a strange woman.
Take a seat, both of you. Whilst it's admirable that you're returning to complete your education, you're a little old for this institution.
Sorry, you're mistaken. I have a degree in cryptozoology.
That's not a real degree.
It's okay, Poe. She's messing with us.
Really?
Yes, I'm eccentric, can't you tell?
Well, we're here about Joseph Watts.
And there was I thinking I was going to be on the radio.
Joseph is a pupil here, though, right?
He certainly is. Head boy and heartbreaker.
Heartbreaker?
He's a good-looking lad. Generous nature, always helping people.
Any idea where he could have gone?
Probably at some young lady's house whose parents are away.
He went missing yesterday, and we had a caller on Radio August who said they'd kidnapped him.
Kidnapped? Oh, sounds a bit far-fetched.
We're looking for him, so anything you can tell us would be useful.
You'd be better off talking to his form tutor, Miss...
Nice whistle.
Thank you. Do you have a specific question?
What do you use it for?
Blowing. It makes a noise.
I know, but for running or sports.
Do you know how hard it is to keep teens with raging hormones in line?
Hard?
Well, less hard with a whistle. It's like Pavlov's dog. Blow it, and they know something bad is coming.
Do you know any pupils called Yvette?
Not recently. Why, are you looking for someone called Yvette?
It's the name of the kidnap.
And by recent, you mean?
Well, I was at school with an Yvette, but that was many moons ago. Not in August. Different country, actually.
Well, we should be off now. Here's my number, if Joe turns up, or if you think of any place he might be.
Thank you, Mrs. Umber.
It's Miss Umber.
Miss Umber.
You too, take care. August's not the town it used to be.
What's our next move, Monroe?
Who did she say Joe's teacher was again?
Miss Clay.
If we can find her address, we should visit her.
I think she's staying at the guest house.
Why do you think that?
I saw a bill on Miss Umber's.
Let's go and see Miss Clay.
And hope she's at the guest house.
I like making the decisions.
I'm very happy to be woman-led.
I know you are, Poe. I'm gonna talk to Miss Gallagher. You find...
Thank you for seeing me, Miss Clay.
Oh, anything to help.
We had an anonymous call at the radio station. A girl called Yvette claims to have kidnapped Joseph Watts.
Really? I knew he'd gone missing. I didn't realize he'd been kidnapped.
We're not entirely sure yet. And Yvette?
No, that's not anyone at the school I'm aware of.
Is there anything you know that might help us find him?
I've only been at the school a couple of months myself. I'm still feeling my way round.
Okay. Sometimes it's better if you don't think.
Really?
Yes, so word association.
Oh, I'm not sure.
August.
Magic.
Huh, magic, that's good.
Good.
School.
August High.
Joseph Watts.
Litterbug.
A litterbug?
Oh, sorry, that just came out.
No, that's fine, that's good. Why litterbug?
I saw him drop a sweet wrapper once. Haven't been able to let it go, apparently.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Thanks for trying.
No, that's totally okay. I really hope you find him.
Thanks, Miss Clay. This is a lovely guest house room, I might add.
Is there anything else I can help you with, Mr. Pope?
Do you live here at the guest house?
Oh, just temporarily. If I'm offered a full-time position, I'll be looking for a place.
Isn't it expensive?
The school pays.
Do any of the kids ever visit here?
That would be weird. Why, what have you heard?
Not much. That's why I'm asking.
Well, no. No kids here. You can ask the landlady if you like.
I might do that.
Well, I wouldn't have suggested you should if I had anything to hide.
Ah, but you might have said that to make me think that, so I didn't ask. And really you did, and I should have in the first place.
August isn't very welcoming, is it?
I'm sorry. Please drop by the radio station sometime. Nothing's ever as simple as it seems in August. You can start thinking and feeling the craziest thing.
Am I making you think crazy things, Mr. Pope?
Well, you've been most useful, Miss Clay. Have a good evening.
I do hope you find Joe.
Thank you. Well, I didn't get much out of Miss Clay. She said Joe was a litter bug.
So she's an eco-warrior.
Yes. I wish we could have recycled our meeting, actually. How was Miss Gallagher?
Kinda dominant. I liked her.
Maybe I shouldn't let you hang around with other redheads.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Let's circle back to this later. Did she say anything useful at all about Joe?
She said Joe's parents sold fireworks.
I suppose that could be useful. Anything else? Seems we're out of leads. I'm still up for visiting the headmistress again.
We could drill Miss Gallagher some more.
Give it up, Alice.
I'm trying.
The headmistress, then? Denied. Let's see Dallas Umber.
Want to play good cop, bad cop?
Do we have to?
Okay. You be good cop, and I'll be bad cop.
You're going to rough her up?
No, just if you think she's not telling us everything, leave it to me, and I'll get the goods.
I'm not going to lie.
I would. She's coming.
Back so soon?
Miss Umber, is there something you're not telling us?
No.
Very well, then. We'll be on our way.
Oh, wow, good job.
She said she's told us everything. There's nothing else to see here.
Wow.
Thank you for your time, Miss Umber.
Wow.
Good night, Miss Munro.
Wow.
Yes, you can do more of that in the car. Let's hurry along.
Wow.
Well, we're at the guest house.
Wow.
Come on, Monroe. You know I'm a gentleman.
Thank God for women, then.
I'll talk to Miss Clay.
Fine.
Good luck, then. Let's hope Miss Clay is less frosty.
Any news on Joe?
No, I'm sorry. I actually had something to ask you.
Oh, really? Well, I'm not sure how much use I'll be, but go on.
Are you married, Miss Clay?
No, I don't believe in it. Anyway, like I said, I never settle anywhere for too long.
Where was your last school?
This is my first appointment in quite a while, actually.
But before that?
Well, this is my first appointment ever.
I see. Does Miss Umber know that?
Yes. It's on my CV.
And your CRB checked?
Yes, it's called DBS now. I'm clean as a whistle.
Sorry, I just wanted to check.
Well, teachers don't usually get employed with criminal records.
And you had no other jobs before this one?
I've had plenty of unpaid fundraising jobs. Not usually something you put on your CV.
Fundraising?
Yes, oceans, rainforests, some small charities you've probably never heard of.
And they're all environmental charities?
Yes, Mr. Pope. The Earth needs saving too.
It's funny that you said Joe was a litter bug.
Why?
Because that's something that must upset you, considering your choice of charities.
Do you think I'm a kidnapper?
No, you don't sound like Yvette. Just trying to make connections. Miss Clay doesn't seem to know about anything, unless it's an eco issue.
Maybe you're just not prodding her in the right places.
You're welcome to talk to her, too.
We don't have time, Poe. The good news is Miss Gallagher gave me a name. Wesmarie Bolton.
Excellent. And the address to go with?
Hunger Lane.
Off Beaconsfield Drive. I know it.
People don't normally want to hear what I have to say.
We do. We want to hear about Joe Watts.
If I tell you what I think, they'll topple my meds.
Well, we don't want to get you in trouble. Just tell us what you can.
Don't be silly, Poe. We're not going to tell anyone. You can tell us. It's okay. You can trust us. We're from the radio.
It's Miss Clay. She ran this after school club, Green for Life. I was in it. She made us make a list of those with the most environmental impact in our class. I did it. It was me. I made the list. Joe was third on it and the third person to go missing. You have to help him. You need to.
It's okay. We're gonna help. You just need to take a breath.
She'll have him in the woods. At Howe Park. You have to hurry. She'll kill him if they don't pay.
A ransom?
His parents. He is being ransomed. If they pay, she'll donate the money to charity. It's sick. It's gone too far.
And what if they don't pay?
I don't know. I left when I saw it.
What did you see, Wesmarie?
Miss Clay. She was turning him into trees.
A dryad.
A what now?
A dryad. Someone who's part human, part tree.
We need to go.
Howe Park?
Yeah. Wesmarie? Wesmarie? You did good. We're gonna save Joe. You wait here and we'll be back.
Joe!
Joe!
Joe?
Joe! Joe! We're too late, Alice.
No. No. This is all our fault.
He wasn't eaten. He was murdered.
We think Miss Clay had something to do with it.
Vet. She's the one the police should be finding. Do you have her voice recorded?
Yes, we record all incoming calls.
Do the police have it?
I already sent it over. I'm sure they're working on it.
I guess I'd better go and identify Joe's body. Whatever's left of him.
August's wolves pretty much eat anything. One time, there was a whole school bus of children and...
Poe, I think you can save that story for another time.
Of course. Sorry. We're sorry for your loss. We'll see ourselves out.
Where do you think Miss Clay is? No one can find her.
Far away from August, I should imagine.
I feel responsible.
Don't. It's not like you made all the decisions that led to Joe's death.
If they ever invent a time machine, I'm coming back and I'm saving Joe.
Good luck with that. Maybe he was always doomed.
That's gloomy.
Fate and destiny, Monroe. It can't always be changed.
We never found out who Yvette was either.
Some things will always remain a mystery, Monroe.
À table, Yvette.
Un moment, maman. J'ai fait mes devoirs.
Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
We have a special treat for you tonight. Madame Baratsky claims to have helped hundreds of clients discover their previous selves. Monroe, are you ready to meet your past self?
I was born ready. I'm Elizabeth. That's what you were going to ask, isn't it?
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Monroe.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Monroe. Maybe we should have a safe word.
If you're worried,
I'm worried I won't like it.
then we should definitely have one. What do you think, Miss Baratsky?
It's Madame.
I'm sorry, Madame Baratsky.
You must feel relaxed. So if a safe word would help, then yes.
What should it be?
Clown. Thanks, Raspy.
Raspy?
That's what Poe calls him.
It's how he talks. Places, everyone. And we're live in 3, 2... Welcome back. As promised, listeners, we have a special treat for you tonight. Madame Baratsky is a past lives regression therapist who claims to have helped hundreds of clients discover their previous selves, from ancient Egyptian concubines to Cold War spies. Welcome, Madame Baratsky.
Thank you for having me.
And of course, it wouldn't be our show without my better and more beautiful half. Say hello, Monroe.
Hello, Monroe.
Monroe has bravely volunteered to be put to sleep by Madame Baratsky this evening.
You make it sound like euthanasia.
She's going to wake you up again. Aren't you?
Of course.
Remind me again why you couldn't do it, Poe?
Dodgy knee. In just a moment, Madame Baratsky will put Monroe into a trance.
I prefer hypnotic state.
Into a hypnotic state. And we'll ask her to describe what she sees. Later on, we'll be taking your calls. Have you lived before? Do you remember any past lives? Or is it all just a money-making racket? Let us know. Monroe?
Yes, Poe?
Are you ready to meet your past self?
I was born ready.
Let's hope you were reborn ready. Madame Baratsky, take it away.
Now, Miss Monroe, please relax. Close your eyes and focus on the sound of my voice. Listen to nothing else but my voice.
Madame Baratsky has started the regression process.
Focus on your arms. Feel how heavy they are. Feel them sink into the chair and pull you into the deep, deep dark. Let the darkness consume you. Good. She is fully relaxed and suggestible. Now you have crossed into a life you have lived before. Do you remember who you are?
Yes.
Monroe says she can remember a previous life.
Shh. Do not rush. Let the world come to you. Let it reveal itself to you. Let the world envelop you. Step into the world and become your former self. Now tell me what you see.
I'm Elizabeth. That's what you were going to ask, isn't it? Being right. It's a gift and a burden. Where's Dr. Decker? He's gone sailing. Weird. I've been coming here for months, and I don't really know anything about him. What did he tell you about me? Ah, my drinking problem. Yes, that's my cover story. Actually, I probably do drink too much. Let's play a game, Doctor. You're very accommodating for a therapist. You think of something, and I'll get it. You're thinking about waves, like the ocean. Don't say anything. I mean, you haven't said anything since you arrived. Do you believe me now? That I can read your mind? Good. You believe me? I lose a lot of friends right about now. Something happened at work. The dry cleaner's in town. I can't switch it off. As soon as I lock eyes with a person, I get their thoughts. It's like tuning a radio. If I look at someone, I hear their thoughts. Anyway, there's this guy who walks in with a suit. It's got a stain on the trousers near the zipper. And all he's thinking when he drops them off is, Sharon can't pick these up, Sharon can't pick these up. So he starts screaming at me that he needs the hour service or he'll have me fired. So I call the manager. I guess Sharon, who doesn't want to pick them up, is his wife or girlfriend? Either way, he clearly doesn't want her to see the stain. But Sharon is also the name of my manager. I call Sharon over anyway. Sharon! Sharon! This guy's face is a picture, but he's holding it together. Sharon comes over preoccupied. She's thinking about the washing machines. She is the manager, so she normally does that, but this time was different. She was thinking about Nisha, spinning away in one of them. Nisha? She's a part-timer, waiting to start uni. Sweet looking, but salty. Anyway, the store manager hears shouting and comes over. The customer, let's call him Ed, says that we shouldn't be advertising something we can't deliver. Says he's a lawyer and he'll sue us. The store manager, whose name I intentionally forget, says he'll sort it out. Sharon, in the meantime, has gone ashen. I lock onto Sharon's eyes, and I see it again. Nisha, spinning away in a machine. At this point, I'm guessing Sharon has a fantasy about killing her? Ed finally gives in, throws his suit at me, and leaves. The manager looks at me and says, "Can you work your magic hands over his trousers?" He's thinking of me topless, in a hot tub, but with way bigger breasts. And some other things I'd rather not remember. Knowing people's thoughts eats your soul. Fine. I guess I painted the picture, you might as well think it. Thanks for letting me wear a bra, though. They're still too big. Anyway, I take it round back to start working on it. And that's when I see her. Nisha. Like a ragdoll in a hurricane. Just spinning inside this big machine. Her face smashing against glass and metal. Blood pouring out of every opening. She's a mess.
Can you see any jewelry? A ring, maybe?
Yes. A ring.
Good. I need you to get it for me. Do you understand?
I understand.
Well, this is fascinating, August. We'll be back with more of Monroe's past life in just a moment. What's going on?
I'm helping Ellis uncover her past.
Why does she need to get this ring?
Oh, it's just a technique I use.
I think you should bring her back now.
It would be dangerous at this point.
Then do it at whatever point it won't be.
Quiet. I'm trying to concentrate.
Sharon's in a psychiatric hospital now. They arrested Sharon for Nisha's murder. Sentenced to 18 years. One for each of Nisha's. Is that enough? Maybe murder should be punishable by death. People don't change, do they? They just get worse. I did see Sharon once after the trial. She didn't talk. But in her head, all I could see was Nisha going round and round. Her mind was literally stuck like a broken record. I watched the trial from the gallery. Not many people made eye contact with me, but Sharon did. She wanted to die. Really die. I don't think she killed Nisha. Sharon's defense. She said Jared killed Nisha. The Umbrella Man. Jared's the Umbrella Man. It's a nickname. We were on a work sto and it started raining, and then Jared pulls out this tiny umbrella out of nowhere and then gets handsy with any girl stupid enough to duck under it. Hence, Umbrella Man. Sharon's fingerprints were all over the machines. And her husband was having sex with Nisha. That's all the jury needed. Nobody saw her do it though. She just didn't have a good enough lawyer. People with money get away with murder all the time though, don't they? Is there anything rich people can't buy? Nisha worked for Sharon as a housemaid. That's how she met the husband. It's so cliché. Nisha was desperate for money, and he was desperate for attention. I never told anyone this, but Nisha charged Sharon's husband for sex. I mean, she said she would have done it anyway, but since there was a chance of getting paid, I don't think Sharon knew. Would you pay someone to have sex with you, Doctor? I'm not offering. I just like throwing out the occasional risque question and then reading people's minds. You get the truth that way. Nisha was good at cleaning. What can I say? Often I'd go to the back of the machines to hoover the lint trays out, and Nisha was there with Jared, hoovering away already. Nisha kissed me once, so I slapped her. What did Nisha think about? Nisha thought about Jared a lot. She hated him, but she also wanted to sleep with him at the same time. It's pretty common. I'm sure there's an interesting scientific term for it. You think Nisha loved him? I've read a lot of minds. I'm still not sure what love looks like. Nisha was asking for it, wasn't she? I mean, if your partner's cheating on you, you murder their fling, right? Doctor, you'd recommend I'd kill someone? I'm pretty sure that's not in the rulebook. I think Jared killed Nisha. I told you about the Umbrella Man. She hated him. But in a lady doth protest too much kind of way. Maybe he killed her. I saw Nisha's body in the machine. Her eyes were still open, crying blood. But I looked into them and there was peace. Nothing else. Just peace. They closed down the store for a while so the real cleaners could come in. They got rid of all the blood. It wasn't just blood. Her skull had split open and was grating against the metal drum. Some of her teeth. Sorry, Doctor. What did you want to know? Back. Perchloroethylene. It's what they use in dry cleaning machines. But Nisha didn't drown. The spin cycle broke her spinal cord, so she was paralysed for a few minutes while her face mashed into everything. Shock probably got her first. Yeah, dry cleaning machines have huge locks. There's no way of shutting yourself in. You really have to get a friend to help. Or manager. I'm allergic to nuts. Is this definitely normal milk? The milk's a bit funny? Maybe it's on the turn. Clown.
Monroe, you're back.
She's stuck between two selves.
Can't you get her to wake up?
If you want a fried egg for a mistress,
She's not my mistress.
she'll never be your wife.
Monroe.
You can go in after her. Just sit down, please.
How can I go in after her? I'd have to get in her brain.
I'm very good at what I do. Sleep. There's a good boy.
You want to see my ring? What? I don't remember wearing one. Shall I take it off? There's something written inside it.
Most extraordinary. Does it have an inscription?
421010000. Jared, the Umbrella Man. He's weird, like a spider. Sharon ducked under his umbrella that time, and his hands slithered around her body and kind of rested under her breast. Everyone knew he was touching it, and Sharon just gave a weak smile and wriggled away. I tried to read his mind, but it was like a stereogram. His facial expression didn't change. Nothing. It was like he was wrapping his arms around his prey. He didn't seem to be particularly enjoying touching her breast, just for science. Jared's mind was a mess of coloured dots that didn't make any sense. I never knew what he was thinking, ever. There's only one other person I know that's like that. Yep, Dr. Decker. His mind's also mush. I actually came here today to tell him that I don't want any more sessions. He creeps me out. Sharon's fingerprints were the only ones on the machine. Actually, hers and Nisha's. The police thought she'd struggled against the machine, trying to fight Sharon. Nobody heard anything, though. Jared quit after the murder. Well, so did I, to be fair. Well, I've kind of quit everything now. You can't just think of a question mark. If you've got a question, let me have it. People get like this, flustered when I can read their mind. Cat. I agree. Cat. I already said that Jared killed Nisha. Or something did. Do you believe in the supernatural? Jared killed Nisha. I don't think I'm safe here. I saw it happen, but I couldn't tell the police. They were in the back room, Jared and Nisha. They were kissing. And then she opened the door to the machine. She just got in, and Jared, he shut it. He didn't have fingers, he had... I can't. And the kiss, his tongue, it was a giant worm, and it just slithered from his mouth into hers. I tried to catch Nisha's eye, but it wasn't her. It took her over so quickly. It's thoughts I've seen. Doctor, I'm sorry, I need to go. I'm being ripped.
Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. Sorry.
In an hour, you'll wake, as if from some deep sleep. And I'll be gone. That should cover it. I'll see myself out.
Dr. Decker.
On that note, here's a message from our sponsor that you're sure to enjoy. The police are looking for Miss Baratsky. It's a shame she didn't stick around.
Was she even licensed?
She came highly recommended.
From who?
Herself, when she knocked on the door yesterday morning.
You let a complete stranger take over my body?
I didn't know what she was going to do.
I feel so violated. I can't even tell our listeners.
We were robbed. She literally took my wallet and your purse.
I know. That was everything I had.
And that wasn't all she took.
What else is gone?
My adoption papers.
What?
My adoption papers are missing.
I didn't know you were adopted.
Well, I am. I'm not ashamed to say it.
Sorry, Poe, I wasn't suggesting that.
It's unsettling when someone takes something so personal.
Just who does she think she is?
A past lives travel agent who robbed us whilst we were dreaming.
But it wasn't a dream. You were there. You and me.
Yes, just like Wizard of Oz. Maybe the reason the people looked familiar is because you made it all up yourself.
So, are we dreaming now or is this real? I can't tell anymore.
Want me to give you a squeeze?
No, this is real.
How can you be so sure?
Because in my dreams you're much more of a charmer.
And richer, I'd imagine.
Too soon, Poe. Too soon. Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. You're live on air, Line 1.
There was an animal in the road, howling, like a wolf.
He said it was a hairy animal.
The size of a man.
And the moon was full. We're going werewolf hunting.
I'm Casper Light. You have to stay away from Wolf Lane. I'm sorry. You have no idea what's at stake.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Monroe.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Monroe. Bless me, Father Poe, for I have sinned.
Again, Monroe? It's only been a week.
I know. I just can't stop myself.
What is it this time?
I've been taking too many selfies.
Well, they say pride cometh before a fall.
Which is why I won't do it on a cliff.
This isn't much of a confession, Monroe. Haven't you got something more scandalous?
You haven't seen the selfies.
Sounds like Monroe's beyond saving. But what have you been up to, August? It's time to come clean in...
Confession booth.
Now remember, callers, no last names, no strings attached, and no consequences. Just call in to confess and let us absolve you of all of your sins.
It's cheaper than therapy.
And almost as effective.
This isn't blasphemous, is it, Monroe?
God, I hope not.
Excellent. We have a caller on line 1.
Line 1, you're through to the confession booth.
Hiya, it's me.
You're live on air, line 1. What's your name?
Oh, Beck.
Welcome, Beck.
Spill forth the burning secrets of your tormented soul.
He means, what do you want to confess?
I, crashed my boss's car.
Oh, no. That's terrible. Were you hurt?
No, but the car was, totaled. It was a Rolls. Oh.
Wow.
I know. Yeah, it's really bad.
Well, how did it happen? Were you swerving to avoid something?
Yeah, there was an animal in the road. It was, really hairy. Must have been, a bear or something else, because it was huge.
A hairy bear?
As big as a human. Honestly, maybe bigger. I remember because it was a full moon.
A full moon, you say?
Yeah, about a month ago.
Interesting.
Well, that sounds mysterious, doesn't it, Poe?
It does indeed.
Thank you for your confession, Beck.
Yes, thank you, Beck. It sounds like you're still traumatized by your experience, but I'm glad you weren't physically hurt. Father Poe says, you are forgiven. And we'll be back for more confessions after this message.
Well, that was kind of strange, wasn't it, Poe?
Yes, although I get the feeling he was angling for something.
Really? Seemed genuine to me. You don't think... No, I'm being silly.
You're not being silly, Alice. I suspect he was trying to make us think the same thing.
He said it was a hairy animal.
The size of a man.
And the moon was full. You don't think there could be werewolves in August, do you?
It does seem unlikely.
Poe, you're not going to believe this, but there's a full moon tonight. Maybe we should leave early and check it out.
Don't you have other plans? It's your birthday tomorrow.
I wasn't planning on having an early night.
Let me call Gwendolyn. Welcome back, listeners. This is Dark Nights with Poe.
And Monroe.
And we're in the confession booth.
The confession booth.
Line 2, you're through to Father Poe.
Bless me, Father Poe, for I have sinned.
What is your name, child?
Casper.
And what dark anguish burns your mortal soul, Casper?
He means, what would you like to confess?
Nothing. There's actually something else I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
Off the air.
Well, you'll have to wait a little while, Casper, until after the show.
Well, I could wait until then, but that might not give you enough time.
Time for what?
To save yourself.
Casper, I don't know how long you've been listening to our show, but if you're trying to play a game of cat and mouse, just know it's been done before. Much better.
You talking about Frankie? That was brilliant. I was totally hooked.
What is it you wanted to tell us, Casper?
Don't go to Wolf Lane.
We're not going to Wolf Lane.
Well, we might be. The werewolf, remember?
Yes, you are. But you shouldn't.
And why is that, Casper?
Because it will be the last time anyone sees you.
Why?
I can't give details, but something bad will happen if you go to Wolf Lane tonight.
You know, if you want us to take you seriously, perhaps elaborate on the something bad will happen bit.
There's a billion other places you could go, and I'm just asking you to avoid one. But if you have a death wish, go to Wolf Lane.
Is that a death threat, Casper?
No, this is your future. Trust me, I know.
Because you have a time machine?
Because I was there when it happened.
Well, we're certainly putting the dark in dark nights tonight, August.
Maybe we should stop taking calls.
Nonsense, Monroe. What would this show be without the heady mix of terror and titillation provided by our callers?
Well, this radio host has been titillated enough for one night, which is good, because it's time for Betty Buys. Sweet dreams, August. Thank you for listening.
Yes, and remember, don't have
nightmares. With Poe and Monroe.
So what do you think?
I think it's only a matter of time before Casper tries to kill us.
He's just an attention seeker.
So am I. I'm not trying to kill anyone, though.
So, what do you want to do about it?
I don't know. He didn't really threaten us, so probably doesn't warrant getting the police involved.
Are you sure?
No. I wish we could have one simple, uneventful, boring night.
I don't think you'd like boring, Miss Monroe.
You're right. Which is why we're going werewolf hunting.
Casper didn't put you off?
No. Telling me not to do something makes me want to do it twice as hard.
Really? Well, definitely don't do the whistle swinger again.
You like the whistle swinger, don't you?
No.
Even if it's twice as hard?
We're not going to make it out of here if you keep talking like that.
You really think we can see werewolves?
It would be foolish to rule it out altogether. I know it's almost your birthday, but, well, a full moon waits for no man.
Or werewoman.
Exactly.
I guess it could be romantic. You and me, huddled in the car, looking at the stars. They say Wolf Lane's the best place in August for stargazing.
Do they?
There's hardly any light pollution.
That must be why.
What about you-know-who?
I've told her I'll be late.
Just late?
Well, we'll see.
You go ahead. I need to check something.
Who are you calling?
Hi. Sorry, 1 minute.
Okay, I'm going.
Hi, it's Monroe. No, you're great. Totally convincing. Yeah. We'll see you soon. Hello?
It's all right, Alice.
You don't need to do that. It's not a hold-up.
I beg to differ.
This is for your own protection.
Who are you?
I'm Casper Light. I'm...
From the show? You just called into our radio show.
Oh no. I must have come back again.
Are you okay?
No. This means I've already failed.
What is it you want exactly?
I work for a company called Coit Industries. They do experimental stuff.
A scientist?
No, I'm M&M.
The rapper?
Mishaps and malfunctions. We clean up messes. I'm here to save you.
Save us from what?
Disassembly? You have to stay away from Wolf Lane.
We're not going to Wolf Lane. You told us not to when you called, so we're going straight home. Isn't that right, Monroe?
Yeah. I'm so tired.
See? There's no need for any of this.
Please, put the gun down.
I'm sorry. You have no idea what's at stake. Don't try it. It always ends badly.
Rock, paper, scissors?
Okay.
Gun. Alice? Are you sure this is wise?
The guy was crazy, Poe. Maybe he was on drugs. Maybe he heard us talking about Wolf Lane on the show and thought he'd have some fun.
I suppose you're right.
Besides, you said the police will pick him up. It's not like he's gonna follow us here.
Well, he definitely knows where we're going. Maybe we shouldn't be out here on our own.
You're not afraid of werewolves, are you?
I didn't have you down as the werewolf hunting type either.
I like to keep you on your toes. Which reminds me. Hot chocolate. I thought we might be here a while.
When did you have time to make this?
During the last break.
But that was before the call-in.
What else did I bring? Let me see. Wine? 90.
Don't drink and drive, Monroe.
No, silly. That's for after.
After?
I might have something planned.
Alice Monroe, is this whole thing a ruse?
I'm sure I don't know what you mean. It's Casper. What should we do?
I call the police.
Wait. Maybe we should talk to him.
Are you insane?
The gun was fake.
How do you know?
It was made of plastic. My point is, I don't think he's trying to hurt us. He thinks he's genuinely trying to help.
A moment ago, you were calling him crazy. I... Do what you feel you must.
You can't be here. Wait, what?
Poe's already called the police. They're looking for you. Go home, Casper.
You know who I am?
You're kidding, right?
Please, I'm trying to save your life. I'm going to open this door now, and you're going to save all of us.
Lock it, Alice. Lock it.
Thank you. Now step on it before this place explodes.
What happened?
He sucker punched us from behind.
Where are we?
Are you okay? We're in the sound booth at the studio.
Why?
I don't know. He's locked us in. I've tried the door already.
Is there another way out?
Death? I'm assuming Casper will let us out when he's done with us.
Happy birthday to me.
You said you wanted to try something different this year.
I'm sorry I had to do that. It's to keep you safe. I work for a company called Coit Industries. We specialise in speculative technology. I say we. The science team do the heavy lifting. I'm just M&M. Mishaps and malfunctions. It's my job to clean up the results. Normally I don't intervene, just let it happen, then clear up. But people will still be listening to you years from now because I've saved you.
So, the whole werewolves thing.
I didn't want to wake up alone.
I don't get it.
Let's face it, birthday or not, you'd have gone home to your wife after the show. I know you'd have stayed late and we'd have had some fun, but eventually you'd leave. Like you always do.
Monroe.
I just wanted someone to wake up with. To wish me happy birthday and give me a hug.
But what's that got to do with Wolf Lane?
Nothing. It doesn't matter now. Maybe if you get a time machine, you'll find out.
Okay, it's like this. Around midnight, you're on Wolf Lane. At the same time, an organisation I can't name is testing an experimental weapon. The test glitches, you get fried, and M&M are called in for disposal. Because it's not your normal run-of-the-mill explosion. Tomorrow, the news spreads that you've vanished. You're never found. Time travel is Coit's most profitable service. The key is subtlety. You don't use it to kill Hitler. You use it to manipulate election results, justify wars, or in my case, rescue 2 local radio hosts so you can keep listening to their show. You're welcome, by the way.
Let us out! Let us out!
No point yelling, Monroe. It's soundproofed in and out.
Fine. Let's use our mind power to open the door.
So that is how the world ends. You didn't hear it from me. I wish you'd say something. I'm just gonna go. I'll leave it another minute just to be safe, though. Good luck, Poe and Monroe.
Did I just open that with my mind?
Try locking it again.
Or we could just leave.
Yes, best not to mess with telekinesis. Ladies first.
Thanks, Poe. Let's hope Casper isn't out there.
Wait. Sorry, I forgot. There's still time to go to Wolf Lane if you'd like.
You're driving. You're live on air, Line 1. What should we call you?
Oh yeah, it's me.
Whoa, hey! Hang up!
Help! He's got a gun!
Hang up!
Beck?
Don't!
I can't let you tell them where to go.
Don't! Don't!
Beck? Beck?
Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
Welcome back to Radio August Treasure Hunt, sponsored by August Museum.
Good news, Monroe only has one more capsule to plant.
Don't worry, you'll not be hungry for much longer.
if you can fall out of love, we can fall out of here.
She doesn't want you to get out. She wants to eat souls.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Monroe.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Monroe.
Extraordinary.
What is your wish?
A wish, you say? Let me think. I wish that Alice Munro was my intellectual equal.
And if she surpasses your intellect already?
That I'm her intellectual equal.
Your wish is granted.
How does it work?
It's magic, isn't it?
Yes, some kind of sensor.
Go on. Ask it something.
Okay. Rose, are you stuck in there?
No. Are you stuck out there?
It asks questions.
It's like it's alive.
How about this then, Rose? What's the square root of 1,296?
She's confused. I'll do a reboot.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's wonderful. I'm sure August will love it.
Museums aren't what they used to be, Poe.
No. They're much rarer than ever before.
Too kind. Let me get those prizes for you.
Of course. Happy to help.
Let's call it payment for that wish.
Yes. Monroe will be pleased with my wish.
Good luck, little feller. Treasure buried. Remind me why this is my job again?
You have smaller fingers than me, Monroe, and you can get into smaller spaces.
So it's nothing to do with you having the warm, cozy studio then?
Absolutely not. How many capsules to go?
One, I think, but I've just dropped it.
You could just tag its location there.
Oh, it's okay. I found it.
Good work, Monroe. Going live in 3, 2... Welcome back, listeners. Good news. Monroe only has one more capsule to plant.
That's right, Poe. I'm almost done. And then our listeners can start trying to find them.
Yes, thanks to the generosity of August Museum, you could find a buried treasure. Tell them what's in the capsules, Monroe.
Only the best treasure of all, Poe. A free family ticket to August Museum.
And that's not all. One lucky capsule has a secret treasure in it, hidden by the curator himself.
I wonder what that is, Poe.
Perhaps it's edible, like fine caviar.
Great. I've been hiding fish eggs.
Did one of them feel different to the others, Monroe?
No, not really.
Well, handle them carefully, in case they open a portal to another world.
Could do with one.
Okay then, sounds like Monroe is getting a little frosty. Time for these words from our sponsors. Remember, Monroe, if you speak with a smile, people know you're smiling.
I hate you. Does that sound happy?
Actually, yes, it does. You can tell what shape your mouth is in.
Dehydrated. I think I'm gonna throw this last one in the river, Poe.
Don't contaminate the river, Monroe.
Fine. There's one other place I can think of putting it.
Okay, lovely lady. Just bring it back with you.
Thank God this day's over.
See you soon. Just wait on the line. We're live in 3, 2... Welcome back, listeners. It's time to find the treasure. Get the geocaching app. Search for hashtag Poe and Monroe, no spaces, and join the hunt. If you see Monroe, tell her dinner's in the dog.
Because you cooked it.
I'm an exceptional cook. Monroe, on the other hand, burns everything.
Like our friendship.
Sorry, Monroe. You know I love you, really. Let's have a little break whilst Monroe gets back to the studio.
Good luck, August.
Yes, good luck.
Don't worry, Rose. You'll not be hungry for much longer.
Sorry about the mood. It just felt lonely.
You're not alone, Alice. You've got me.
I don't know, do I?
Of course you do. You know how much I care for you.
And your wife?
It's complicated, you know that.
The thing is, I'm not sure it is.
What are you saying?
Nothing. I'm just tired, I guess.
What we have is special. The most special thing.
And your marriage?
It's Schrödinger's marriage. I'm simultaneously married and not married at the same time.
No, Poe, you're married. There's a piece of paper that states exactly where you are at this current point in time.
Alice, we're going live.
Let me.
3, 2...
Welcome back to Radio August's Treasure Hunt, sponsored by August Museum. Earlier today, I placed 9 capsules in and around town for you lovely listeners to find. and one of them was sealed by the curator himself. Find that capsule and you'll win. A hot dinner date with me, Alice Monroe.
Monroe, that's... What if it's a girl?
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. I would love that, actually.
Did you mean hot dinner as in the food is hot? Or a hot date?
Well, I suppose that depends on who wins, doesn't it, Poe?
Astounding. Monroe is offering a dinner date with the first person who finds the curator's capsule. Good luck, I suppose.
Oh, and spoiler alert, I wasn't that great at hiding them. Finding them should be easy.
Much like getting a date with you, then.
You could always try and find it yourself, Poe.
But I already have so much of you already, Monroe.
Well, look, we have our first caller.
Hello, it's Eric. Eric Planner.
Hello, Eric. What's happening?
Oh my God. Hi, Monroe.
Hi, Eric.
I am such a big fan.
Oh, I'm doing a heart shape with my fingers, but you can't see it.
I found a capsule.
Which one?
Outside the doctor's surgery, underneath the bench.
That's one of ours. Crack it open, Eric, and let us know what's inside.
Okay.
Well, while Eric's trying to work out what he's won, tell us more about the doctor's surgery, Monroe.
Okay. It's a general practice. I don't actually go there, but I'm sure it's very nice.
Where do you go?
I haven't needed to see a doctor since I got to August. I'm more of a holistic girl anyway.
Okay, let's put a pin in that then. I wonder how Eric's doing.
Eric? Eric, what did you find?
Eric?
I can't hear anything, Poe.
Maybe his phone ran out of battery.
Weird. Shall we take the next one? You're live on Radio August.
I love you, Monroe.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Do I win a date?
Sure, if you find the curator's prize.
I'm at the railway crossing. I'm opening the capsule now.
What was that?
Sounds like he dropped the phone.
I didn't even get their name.
They'll be back on in a minute.
Great. Why don't you tell us about the railway station while we wait?
Of course. August Railway Station was built in 1936 by the Thomas More Clay and Brick Company. The very first train route was between Birmingham and August and all the villages in between. It closed down about 5 years ago because, quite frankly, not many people wanted to come to August.
Did I ever say that you're a know-it-all?
Not live on air, but I'll take a compliment anywhere it's served.
Oh, I don't think caller 2's coming back.
2 in a row. If we lose 3 callers, that's a record.
Well, there is one on the line. And we'll be back on the hour with the next August update.
Until then, stay safe, August.
And don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Oh dear.
I don't like the sound of that.
I just remembered I made a wish today.
What did you wish for?
It was trivial. I honestly can't remember.
Did it have anything to do with these capsules?
The curator did say something about the capsules being payment for the wish.
And you're telling me this now?
It just seemed like a little bit of fun at the time. The painting was talking.
You made a wish with a talking painting.
Now you're saying it, that does sound a little suspicious, doesn't it?
You think?
Maybe I should go and see the curator again.
I want to see what's in the capsule.
Monroe, it could be dangerous.
That's my middle name, honey. Where am I? Shh. Hello. I'm Ellis. Shh. Can you help me, please?
Try that table.
Where am I?
The library. Members only library.
Well, I'm not a member.
No, you're not. Rose sent you here.
Rose?
The demon that granted Mr. Pope's wish this morning.
Demon? I think I'm just gonna leave.
You can't leave.
Until you find the right book.
$50 Shades, here I come. Find God, find your path.
God and religion are two separate things. Many separate things, actually.
Will this book teach me how to shapeshift?
Yes.
But there's no writing inside.
Then you're not meant to see it.
Can I take this one? Then I can shapeshift.
Can you change into a darky?
I don't know. Love, please. Love will set me free.
You're thinking with your heart, not your head.
Can I book this one out? It's the exit.
So, you're not just a pretty face. She eats people, you know.
Who?
Rose.
Why?
She's a canvas demon. They grant wishes in exchange for souls.
Thanks.
Don't forget to return it. Our overdue fees cost the earth.
Where's Monroe? Shh. About this tall red hair.
Shh. You have a wonderful library.
It is, isn't it?
Why am I here?
Rose sent you. It's your wish that Monroe is your intellectual equal. Remember?
Why here?
It's the first of 3,000 tests that will, by the end of it, ensure that you're intellectual equals.
So it's school again?
Hardly, Mr. Pope. Now, if you please select a book from the table behind you, we can test your intellect against Miss Monroe's.
How many books did it take for Monroe?
4. She got the hang of it by then.
Am I expected to get the same amount?
You're expected to fail. 2,999 times, Mr. Pope. Don't worry. Time passes differently in here.
Divorce. It's what Monroe wants.
Congratulations, Mr. Pope. You took fewer guesses than Miss Monroe.
It's the only way Monroe and I will truly be together.
Just 2,999 more tests to come.
Okay, I'm ready.
Not now, Mr. Pope. When I'm ready. Your deal with Rose has terminated. Now, you just owe the library.
What just happened?
I don't know. Were you?
In a library.
Yes, we had the same dream.
Maybe there were chemicals in the capsules.
Yes, that caused a joint hallucination that lasted much longer than the time we've been away.
Do you think all the capsules are the same?
Probably. You go and get the remaining capsules. I'll visit the curator.
All I can see are books.
Sorry, Monroe. Let's just go quickly whilst we still can.
Sorry, August.
Sorry.
Who are you?
Just a girl.
Are you lost, honey?
No. This place is my prison. You looking for this?
Yes, I am. Give it to me, please. It's very dangerous.
Be careful what you wish for.
Two residents of August have been reported missing.
Both were listeners looking for our geocached capsules.
The remaining capsules have been recovered and are in police custody. We'll have live updates as and when they come in.
In related news, a man posing as the curator of August Museum is also wanted for questioning by the police.
He's potentially dangerous, so do not approach him.
Curator Jones is described as tall, dark, and mysterious.
Sounds like you, Poe.
Don't give people the idea it was me.
Sorry. No, I can vouch for Poe's whereabouts last night. And most nights, actually.
Should we tell them what happened, Monroe?
I'm not sure they're ready. The remaining capsules have been recovered and are in police custody. We'll have live updates as and when they come in. What about the missing people?
They're missing. The police will find them.
No, they won't, Poe. And I feel responsible. We're both responsible.
You don't know what happened. Just some delusions.
Well, I'm gonna help look. Are you coming with me? Or do you just care about Radio August?
You. I always choose you. Where to, Monroe?
Adventure, Poe. Always adventure.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Monroe. with Poe and Monroe.
Extraordinary.
What is your wish?
A wish, you say? Let me think. I wish that Alice Munro never stops loving me.
Your wish is granted.
How does it work?
It's magic, isn't it?
Yes, some kind of sensor.
Go on. Ask it something.
Okay. What time is it?
The equinox.
Huh. I believe it is.
Sometimes she's cryptic.
How about this then, Rose? What's the square root of 1,296?
She's confused. I'll do a reboot.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's wonderful. I'm sure August will love it.
Museums aren't what they used to be, Poe.
No. They're much rarer than ever before.
Too kind. Let me get those prizes for you.
Of course. Happy to help.
Let's call it payment for that wish.
Yes. Monroe will be pleased with my wish.
I'm so tired. I could be watching reruns of Moonlighting right now. Treasure buried. Remind me why this is my job again?
You have smaller fingers than me, Monroe, and you can get into smaller spaces.
So it's nothing to do with you having the warm, cozy studio then?
Absolutely not. How many capsules to go?
Are we getting paid for this?
It's marketing, Monroe. Promoting the museum makes us look good.
I suppose any publicity is good publicity. I've got one left.
Good work, Monroe. Going live in 3, 2... Welcome back, listeners. Good news. Monroe only has one more capsule to plant.
That's right, Poe. I'm almost done. And then our listeners can start trying to find them.
Yes, thanks to the generosity of August Museum, you could find a buried treasure. Tell them what's in the capsules, Monroe.
Only the best treasure of all, Poe. A free family ticket to August Museum.
And that's not all. One lucky capsule has a secret treasure in it, hidden by the curator himself.
I wonder what that is, Poe.
Maybe it's a magical potion.
Oh, Poe, I wish it was. Because then it could teleport me back to the studio.
That's so sweet, Monroe. I miss you too.
And teleport you back out here.
I see. Moving swiftly on. Did one of them feel different to the others, Monroe?
No, not really.
Well, handle them carefully, in case they open a portal to another world.
Could do with one.
Okay then, sounds like Monroe is getting a little frosty. Time for these words from our sponsors. Remember, Monroe, if you speak with a smile, people know you're smiling.
Am I smiling now?
Are you being rude, Monroe?
Can you hear me being rude?
Yes, actually I can.
I think I'm gonna keep this last one, Poe.
But we're supposed to be hiding all 10.
I know, but we could give it away live on air.
I suppose. Okay. Bring it back with you then.
On my way.
Welcome back, listeners. It's time to find the treasure. Get the geocaching app. Search for hashtag Poe and Monroe, no spaces, and join the hunt. If you see Monroe, tell her dinner's in the dog.
Because you cooked it.
I'm an exceptional cook. Monroe, on the other hand, burns everything.
Like our friendship.
Sorry, Monroe. You know I love you, really. Let's have a little break whilst Monroe gets back to the studio.
Good luck, August.
Yes, good luck.
Don't worry, Rose. You'll not be hungry for much longer.
Sorry about the mood. It just felt lonely.
You're not alone, Alice. You've got me.
I don't know, do I?
Of course you do. You know how much I care for you.
And your wife?
It's complicated, you know that.
The thing is, I'm not sure it is.
What are you saying?
Nothing. I'm just tired, I guess.
What we have is special. The most special thing.
And your marriage?
It's Schrödinger's marriage. I'm simultaneously married and not married at the same time.
No, Poe, you're married. There's a piece of paper that states exactly where you are at this current point in time.
Alice, we're going live.
Let me.
3, 2...
Welcome back to Radio August Treasure Hunt, sponsored by August Museum. Earlier today, I placed 9 capsules in and around town for you lovely listeners to find, and one of them was sealed by the curator himself. Find that capsule and you'll win. A hot dinner date with me, Alice Monroe.
Monroe, that's... What if it's a girl?
Oh. I hadn't thought about that. I would love that, actually.
Did you mean hot dinner as in the food is hot? Or a hot date?
Well, I suppose that depends on who wins, doesn't it, Poe?
Astounding. Monroe is offering a dinner date with the first person who finds the curator's capsule. Good luck, I suppose.
Oh, and spoiler alert, I wasn't that great at hiding them. Finding them should be easy.
Much like getting a date with you, then.
You could always try and find it yourself, Poe.
But I already have so much of you already, Monroe.
Well, look. We have our first caller. You know what? We're gonna put that caller on hold and give you all a chance to find those capsules.
We are?
Just for a minute. Scoot, find those capsules.
What's going on, Monroe?
I'm going to let you decide.
Decide what?
You looked so sad when I offered that dinner date. You can pull it.
You're a grown woman, Monroe. I shouldn't stop you.
But you could.
How?
Just say. Find the right capsule and get this hot dinner date. Or get nothing. And I'll call the whole thing off.
I'm certain I'll make the wrong choice. If you want to pimp yourself out, that's your business.
Such a sweet way of putting it.
I think it's a mistake.
But you'll let me do it anyway.
I'm not the boss of you.
That's a shame. Okay, we're back, and it's time to take our first caller.
Hello, it's Eric. Eric Planner.
Hello, Eric. What's happening?
Oh my God. Hi, Monroe.
Hi, Eric.
Hi, I am such a big fan.
Oh, I'm doing a heart shape with my fingers, but you can't see it.
I found a capsule.
Which one?
Outside the doctor's surgery, underneath the bench.
That's one of ours. Crack it open, Eric, and let us know what's inside.
Okay.
Well, while Eric's trying to work out what he's won, tell us more about the doctor's surgery, Monroe.
Okay. It's a general practice. I don't actually go there, but I'm sure it's very nice.
Where do you go?
I haven't needed to see a doctor since I got to August. I'm more of a holistic girl anyway.
Okay, let's put a pin in that then. I wonder how Eric's doing.
Eric? Eric, what did you find?
Eric?
I can't hear anything, Poe.
Maybe his phone ran out of battery.
Weird. Shall we take the next one? You're live on Radio August.
I love you, Monroe.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Do I win a date?
Sure, if you find the Curator's Prize.
I'm at the railway crossing. I'm opening the capsule now.
What was that?
Sounds like he dropped the phone.
I didn't even get their name.
They'll be back on in a minute.
Great. Why don't you tell us about the railway station while we wait?
Of course. August Railway Station was built in 1936 by the Thomas More Clay and Brick Company. The very first train route was between Birmingham and August and all the villages in between. It closed down about 5 years ago because, quite frankly, not many people wanted to come to August.
Did I ever say that you're a know-it-all?
Not live on air, but I'll take a compliment anywhere it's served.
Poe, I don't think caller 2's coming back.
2 in a row. If we lose 3 callers, that's a record.
Well, there is one on the line. And we'll be back on the hour with the next August update.
Until then, stay safe, August.
And don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Oh dear.
I don't like the sound of that.
I just remembered I made a wish today.
What did you wish for?
It was trivial. I honestly can't remember.
Did it have anything to do with these capsules?
The curator did say something about the capsules being payment for the wish.
And you're telling me this now?
It just seemed like a little bit of fun at the time. The painting was talking.
You made a wish with a talking painting.
Now you're saying That does sound a little suspicious, doesn't it?
You think?
Maybe I should go and see the curator again.
I want to see what's in the capsule.
Monroe, it could be dangerous.
That's my middle name, honey. Where are we, Poe?
I don't know. But wherever we are, it looks pretty old. I wonder why we're here.
What did you wish for?
Yes.
Go on.
I wished that you'd never stop loving me.
Hello, Miss Monroe, Mr. Pope. This is your wish.
Are you Rose? Where are we?
We're here.
That's funny, Rose. Where's here?
Enigunapate.
Can you let us out, please?
No. You must love him forever.
Let us out, or you're getting a smack, young lady. Poe?
Don't risk it. We need to work out what's going on.
Adios, amigos. Stay.
How do we get out?
I don't think we're meant to, Alice. This is my wish.
Well, it's not my wish. How do I get out?
Maybe there's something we can use in this room.
What are you looking for?
I don't know.
If we're spending eternity here, I hope the menu's a la carte.
Do we need to eat? I'm not hungry.
I'm not hungry either.
That's unusual for you.
What are you trying to say, Poe?
Nothing, just, you, tend to graze a lot.
Graze? Like a cow?
I love the way you eat.
Sorry. I'm getting crabby.
Pun intended.
No.
The furniture and decoration in this place are eclectic.
What does eclectic mean again?
Diverse. A mix. It's basically an interior designer's nightmare.
That's what I studied at college.
Interior design?
Yeah. I thought I'd decorate the apartments of the rich and famous when I got older.
And did you?
No. I was usually doing the walk of shame from them.
Nice image.
Girls gotta make mistakes. What are you gonna do with that? Pick the lock?
There is no lock, because there is no door. Do you think time passes differently here?
I'm assuming we're both asleep, so yeah.
Perception is reality, though, Monroe.
So you think this is real?
Who knows? Sometimes it's better not knowing.
That's what my mom used to say. She never told me anything.
I've never met your mother.
Let's just say she's dead.
Is she?
Perception is reality, Poe.
Yes, I had that coming. What didn't she tell you?
Relatives dying. Her and Dad divorcing. Dad dying. Her remarrying. The list goes on, really.
That's awful. I never knew about those things.
It's okay. Time passes.
Do you think you look like your mother when you get older?
I hope not.
I don't suppose you have a picture of her, do you?
Oh, gross.
Sorry, got carried away. I'll keep looking. We need to find a proper sponsor for Radio August.
I'll add it to the list, along with getting out of here.
It's not just your responsibility. Money is evil, isn't it?
Only if you don't have it.
Only if you do have it.
Get me out of here and I'll show you a good time without money.
Do you think she's watching us, Rose?
I don't know. I'm just sitting here looking pretty.
You're doing an excellent job. I'm letting the side down, as per usual.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Leave that to me.
You know, I collected antique vases at one point.
Did they look like that?
No, they were very expensive. One-of-a-kind treasures.
Like me?
Yes, exactly like you.
What made you stop?
Breakage. Maybe if we set fire to the place, she will set us free.
That's not really an experiment I'd be into. She'd probably just let us burn.
Well, that would be one way out.
That sounds lovely.
It's supposed to be relaxing, to help you meditate.
Can it open a doorway?
Only to one's mind. Do you remember Huntington Beach?
Yeah. You refused to go into the sea or take off your shoes.
And as a consequence, I got shoes full of sand.
You should take my advice more often.
Hindsight's 20/20, Monroe.
Didn't see this coming. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
What happened?
I thought if I hit you over the head, Rose would see that I didn't love you anymore and it would break the wish.
I think I see where you're coming from.
But when you crumpled to the floor, I felt so bad.
Yes, perhaps didn't think that went quite far enough through.
I'm so sorry, John. Are you okay?
I'm fine, Alice. Just let me get to my feet.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. You can stay here.
But I don't want you to fall, Poe. I'll be right behind you.
Yes, that's what I'm afraid of. You can stay here, okay?
Okay.
I think you may actually be onto something there, Monroe.
I am?
The wish. We need to break it.
How do we do that?
You have got to stop loving me.
Who said I loved you anyway?
I'm being serious, Alice. If you can fall out of love, we can fall out of here.
So, you're just going to hurl insults at me?
Not necessarily. I can undermine our relationship pragmatically.
It's already working.
Hold that thought. Gwendolyn and I used to love the beach.
You never wanted to go with me.
It reminds me of her, of how happy I was with her.
Past tense.
How happy I am with her.
No, you're not.
She told me I could see other women.
No, she didn't.
She doesn't care about you, Alice. She knows it's her I go home to. Your voice winds me up, Monroe.
You said it turns you on.
Damn it, Monroe. You're making this hard for me.
Prove my point.
Love is an ephemeral thing, Monroe.
Only if you're heartless.
I want you to stop loving me.
I'm getting there.
Now.
What are you gonna do? Start hitting me? You lay a finger on me and you'll be begging to leave this place.
That's the idea.
I mean it, John.
I've cheated on my wife before, you know.
No, I did not know that. Why don't you enlighten me?
I sleep with all my co-stars.
Wasn't one of them a guy?
I sleep with all my co-stars.
Yeah. Of course you do.
Are you a gold digger, Monroe?
No. What money do you have anyway?
So you're interested in how wealthy I am?
No. Please stop this.
No, this is it, Monroe. Get angry. Hate me.
I do hate you, you bastard!
Silence! No more talking till I say. I'll kill both of you. Over and over again.
She didn't say we couldn't sing.
This isn't real. It's not a thing.
Hold on, I'm practicing. There's something I've been keeping in. I'm not the man you dreamed I am. There's bodies in the basement.
The basement.
I take my life before I leave my wife. There's no escaping.
What just happened?
I don't know. Were you?
In a painting.
Yes, we...
Maybe there were chemicals in the capsules.
Yes. That caused a joint hallucination that lasted much longer than the time we've been away.
Do you think all the capsules are the same?
Probably. You go and get the remaining capsules. I'll visit the curator.
You're so mean to me.
Sorry, Monroe. Let's just go quickly whilst we still can. Is it possible to see the curator, please?
I am the curator. Did you steal some tickets yesterday?
What? No. The curator, the other curator, he gave them to me.
There is no other curator. It's just myself and Vicky, who sometimes helps at the front desk.
But then, who was I talking to?
Not me.
The painting of the girl. That's still here, isn't it?
Painting of a girl?
Let me show you. It was there. You've taken it down.
No, we'd never hang anything there. It's a doorway.
But when I came in, there was a painting.
Well, unless someone's been messing around.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm feeling pretty confused right now.
And the tickets?
Well, of course. How much do I owe you?
2 residents of August have been reported missing.
Both were listeners looking for our geocached capsules.
The remaining capsules have been recovered and are in police custody. We'll have live updates as and when they come in.
In related news, a man posing as the curator of August Museum is also wanted for questioning by the police.
He's potentially dangerous, so do not approach him.
Curator Jones is described as tall, dark, and mysterious.
Sounds like you, Poe.
Don't give people the idea it was me.
Sorry. No, I can vouch for Poe's whereabouts last night. And most nights, actually.
Should we tell them what happened, Monroe?
I'm not sure they're ready.
August, we think the curator spiked those museum capsules.
Just to be clear, imposter curated Jones, not actual curated Tombs.
As absurd as it sounds, the capsules he gave us seemed to contain some kind of hallucinogenic drug.
In a Wizard of Oz kind of way.
Yes. We think those capsules had the power to make people believe they were being teleported.
The drug activated when the capsule was opened.
Our capsule took us to a strange place indeed.
It was just a room, Poe.
No, Monroe. I think we were in a painting.
Okay.
We were trapped.
Because you'd made a wish.
I'm not sure I want to tell them about that bit, Monroe.
Why are we telling them any of it?
To stop them. Opening capsules if they ever find one.
I think they've got that now.
I'm sorry, Monroe, about all the things I said.
Did you mean any of them? He said he doesn't love me anymore.
Ah, yes. Let's take a quick break now then, shall we? Alice, ratings. You can't say things like that on air.
Is that all you care about? Ratings?
No. I thought that's what you cared about. Being a star, turning Radio August into your platform.
That's not me, Poe.
I care about you. Whatever you want.
You care about me? Care.
I'm scared, Monroe.
Of what?
If I take it back, if that stupid wish somehow comes true again.
That's just convenient, isn't it?
We should have stayed in that room. Just the two of us.
What about the missing people?
They're missing. The police will find them.
No, they won't, Poe. And I feel responsible. We're both responsible.
You don't know what happened. Just some delusions.
Well, I'm gonna help look. Are you coming with me? Or do you just care about Radio August?
I only care about you. And you're not thinking straight. Radio August will be here for you when you get back.
Bye, Poe.